What is going on, guys? Anger Collections in the house for another video. All right, so we finally did it. 2 years. Well, I'm probably a couple of days, off, but you know, nevertheless, it's 2 years of 25,000 completed sales in TCG Player, all by myself, man. No help, nothing. All the sorting, all the packing, all of that 25,000 individual sales. It's crazy, man. That was some crazy experience, and I must say, it's definitely labor of love, and it's a good recap because I did a video last year when I hit 10,000 completed sales, and this was actually my goal was to hit 25,000 on my second year, and I think going into third, I'm not sure if I can hit 50,000 completed sales because that's the next level up, right? But who knows, man? Who knows? But it's a good time to make a video about like my experience. I know most people are looking into getting and you know getting into the whole TCG player, eBay, starting their own, I wouldn't say side hustle, right? And I must say, there's many videos in YouTube that you can just get tips and like how to do it, things like that. But for the most part, I want to just like generalize everything that one, you can definitely make money on the side, flipping magic cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Flesh and Blood, Sorcery, I don't know, like all of this, and it's basically just the whole buy low, sell high, and just know your numbers. As long as you leave margin to make profit, I think it's just turn and burn, just daily. Have a goal and just rinse and repeat. I think I mean, like I said, man, I'm doing it by myself, and as long as you have dedication and consistency, but yeah, man, I think it's a milestone hit for this year, and I can't believe, man. So I think I want to also say that most people are really looking into jumping into this side of business, and obviously it's not going to be easy. And I say, if you really want to, I think before jumping in, I know a lot of people are like signing up and, selling a couple, expensive cars here and there. But if you really want to get serious about it, I think you really have to dedicate a good amount, like a big chunk of time, man. And I wouldn't recommend what most people did, like myself, like quitting my job and like going full time, right? But it's possible. I mean, like I said, 2 years, man. It's definitely possible. But everyone is different. Experience. Everyone's situation is different. But I wouldn't recommend it. Uh, and I'd say if you get to that point, I think the biggest change that will happen to you as a TCG collector, investor, player of all these Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Flesh and Blood, is you're definitely going to look to these cards. I have like, I don't know, like freaking Plane Chase card over here. You're definitely gonna look into these cards different, and it's more like you're looking at these are not even like game pieces or like, oh, it's good card, or it's expensive card or it's cheap card. It's more like they're all just numbers, and that's basically it, man. And it's not advisable to look at these as I want to collect these, like, because as a full-time seller of these, like I cannot, like it's not advisable to hold. Oh man, this card looks good, Oh, it's a serialized card, It's like when you buy collections, you can't look at these as like, oh, I'm gonna keep and hold these, like it's like you gotta think of business first. Like you're full-time just entrepreneur thinking of selling these cards rather than buying these as like when you were like a player or a collector. I think that those are the biggest change that you will see when you jump into this full time, especially. And to end this video, I'm actually considering on selling most, if not all, of my vintage cards. Not because like I don't want to collect them, but it's the business is growing, and it's come to the point where like I just need to like keep grinding it and keep pushing inventory, getting more inventory, pushing more sales, getting more collections, and it's you know, once you get to this point, it's like, I mean, if you sell any of your personal collection, you can always just buy them. If not, you can get like a better condition, better cards. But it's really hard to hold cards. Maybe, I mean, maybe I could keep my Power 9 and then just sell the rest. But yeah, I've come to that point where like I really can't, I need to move on this holding, collecting. But well, I don't know what you guys think. But I'm really considering selling most of my vintage collection because it's like I said, it's not like I don't want them anymore, but it's more like I'm thinking of business first rather than collecting. And I mean, it's not bad if I hold them, but it's like I gotta grow my business. So yeah, that's about it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, hang her out, boys. Peace.